like, I really didn't know what to expect coming into this race. All I knew is I wanted to break 10 minutes. That was my goal. I didn't know where I'd place. But during the race, you know, I think I was like dead last for a while. But I just tried to focus on my race, hit my splits as best I could, and finishing with all I had left. So I'm really happy with how it turned out.
Well, you're the 6th high school girl under 10, it looks like, ever. 9:58. You ever think you'd see those numbers after a race?
Well, I know that was my goal last year, to break 10. I had basically one opportunity to really go after it, but I really wasn't feeling good that day. It didn't turn out well. But it was just so fun being able to do that today, and just knowing that, yeah, I'm capable of doing that. Like, I feel like I'm being able to see all my training, all my hard work and training just pay off in really cool ways, so I'm so thankful.
How'd you decide to do this meet to begin with?
Well, yeah, I decided to do this meet instead of my state meet, which was a hard choice because I just love seeing all the people from PA, all my friends. Yeah, I feel so blessed. I was able to run 2 state records in the mile and 3K this season, and then come states, that kind of was like, well, I don't know what exactly I'm fighting for anymore, because I was also able to win both of those events my sophomore year. So I thought that running at this meet would just be such an awesome learning experience, and yeah, I just thought it would be a lot more rewarding to see what I could really do.
You ran a very consistent pace, very mature kind of race. You didn't go out too fast, and you really passed a lot of people in the last 3-4 laps. I mean, you think you learned something about racing strategy?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, of course, I always try to do this in my races, just focus on what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, and still paying attention to what's going on around me, but just really focusing in on myself and where I feel like how I need to be running. So, yeah, I feel like this race, it was surprising with how it turned out. I think I probably placed a little bit better than I expected. But yeah, I mean, it was just really cool knowing how, when I can just zone in like that, how it just worked, and I felt pretty good, and was able to run that consistent pace, so it's very cool.
I know you're just a junior, but any ideas about college yet?
Not really. I feel somewhat early in the process, but I'm definitely getting a feel for places that I'm interested in, things I like and don't like, so hopefully I can start going on some unofficial visits, probably start officials in the summer, and yeah, see what happens from there.
Going up for nationals, do you know
we're not totally decided yet, but pretty much all season, all year really, I should say. We've been pretty focused on the mile, so probably that, but we're not totally decided yet.
Do you think there's anything you can take away from running this race and bring to the high school?
I think just, yeah, another really good experience, and I mean, it was just so amazing. I think also I was able to take away some confidence from this, just knowing, like, I mean, you can't count yourself out for anything. Of course you can't count others out, but I think just me personally, it built up a lot of confidence. It just helps me continually have more of an open mind going into all my races, so I'm really excited for what's to come.
How do you compare running here versus the Armory?
Well, the thing that I have to say about the Armory is that the atmosphere there is just like unlike anything else. It's one of my favorite places to run, but this is a beautiful track, awesome facility, and I think just knowing what meet this is, it's pretty incredible, so it's super exciting, and I was really glad to have had the opportunity to be here today.
What kind of a boost did you get out of winning the mile, though, in Millrose?
I was so happy with that race. It also was like just good knowing how I could adapt to the situation. Like, unfortunately, when Kamoy Campbell collapsed and our race was delayed, like, that was pretty scary, and no one really knew what to do. But I was very happy knowing that I could adapt to that. And yeah, I mean, I had felt after the delay, I wasn't sure how I felt during the race, but at the end of it, I'm like, no, I felt pretty good. I still hope, I really want to break 440, so if I do end up doing that at Nationals, that's the goal.
That would be a goal, break 440.
Yep.
Well, 9:58 would seem to be equivalent to under 440, do it statistically. What about your training? Did you have to tweak your training to be ready for a 2-mile?
No, basically all we do in the indoor season, I don't do any intervals on the track. I haven't been on the track at all this season, actually. We just do a lot of fartleks and a lot of tempos, so it's all very strength-based. So
if you haven't been on the track, where have you done it all?
On the roads.
On the roads?
Yeah, and
right?
even despite the snow and all that, thankfully I've only had to have on the treadmill like 3 times. Had to do 1 tempo on there.
Really?
But,
training for the track on the roads.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it too.
Yeah.
So.
Did any of the women of the field acknowledge you or say anything? Or you
No.
just treat you like everybody else?
Yeah, I felt like I was just another one of the competitors. I didn't get to talk to too many of them. I would have liked to, but you know, everybody's so focusing up to the race. But it's just so awesome being here and just seeing all of them doing their things to get ready. It's super cool.
Great job.